Blessings, soul travelers. So good to have you here. Thanks for stopping in. It's Priestess Melissae, Venusian Empress Oracle. Yes, let us get into our weekly forecast and see what's going on, shall we? How's everybody been doing since the full moon on Friday? Okay, well, it looks like our ancestors have been trying to reach out to us. You may need to call in some protection. Anubis energy coming out here. You could have family members, if you've been tapping into that energy that's been coming out, that have been potentially trying to block your opportunities, have been causing you to be worried and upset. Perhaps they have been withholding information from you. Someone has been, it feels like, in this situation. And again, it may have to do around money, because that is also what I was seeing in Friday's message as well. So you could be the executor and having to deal with all of the headache, if you will, after someone dies. And yeah, you're definitely having to stand your ground. Again, you know, people could be coming at you at this time. You have to make a lot of decisions at a time when you really just need to grieve and be able to handle yourself, right? All right, guys, been some tough energies going on out there. Let me know how these readings may be resonating with you. There is a 9 out of 10 chance, if you were drawn here, there is a message. So take what resonates, leave what does not. And thank you so much for showing your support by hitting the like button. Let me know down in the comments how this may be resonating for you. And if you like me and you know it, hit that subscribe and bell notification so you don't miss any of the readings I put out. Let's see what's going on. Thank you so much to the angels, ancestors, way showers, and guides for setting a circle of protection and wisdom for all who are here. For the highest of good, evil eye back to sender. All right, guys, let's see what's going on. 222. Again, I feel like there's some big decisions on the table. Whatever somebody's trying to keep in the dark or keep from you, it is going to come to light, because it has no choice but to, especially at this point. Maybe somebody was able to keep something from you as long as somebody was alive, but now that they're dead, with that ghost energy, as you can see there, right? Now that they have passed over into, you know, the halls of Amenti, things are being weighed out, as you can see, with Mott coming forward. So cosmic justice is being served at this time, whatever the situation may be. Let me guys know how you like this setup. What is this energy coming out here? SEKHMET. Ooh. So we've got change and healing. So a lot is going to be happening at this time. A lot is going to be changing. And I do feel like you're stepping into your power. Whoever you are taking charge. You know, in spite of everything that's been happening. Sarcophagus energy. Again, I do feel a lot of death energy, whether it's personal or your own spiritual enlightenment and, you know, dark night of the soul energy that you may be going through. But you are stepping out of this healed and more powerful than you were before. Definitely hit that like button if you want to tap into this Nile River and abundance, flow of abundance energy, because that is exactly what you're stepping into if you are owning this energy today. Let's read SEKHMET, which is a number 35 card. So this comes to an 8. Change and healing. She's got her staff. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Why? Because you have all of that wisdom behind you. And the Ankh, the healing, that represents that you've done the healing work. You know, you're at that Christ-like energy where he said, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And that's really true, isn't it? And when we can come to that place of understanding and be at peace within ourselves, then the cosmic justice will be served. I just saw 444 on the timer. All right, SEKHMET energy. So it says, This fire goddess is the daughter of Ra, the sun god, which we did see in the pre-shuffle, right? And as the Eye of Ra, she followed directions from him to take terrible revenge on humans for not respecting his authority as he aged. Ooh, so that cosmic justice once again, right? It says, Ra then had to stop her to save humanity because she was going off, right? You may feel this way right now. And overnight, with the assistance of Tehuti, she became a powerful healing goddess instead. So this could be you changing your energy even from this energy of where you want to just, take everybody out because you've had enough of them. You're actually going to turn this into an opportunity to heal not only yourself, but other people as well, and for them to see a different perspective of this situation. All the priests of SEKHMET were powerful spiritual healers, and many black granite statues of SEKHMET assisted them in their work. For abundance, all you require will come to you at the right time. In love, take care with relationships that do not nourish you. And if you ask me, I will move those persons gently away from you. So do you need to move someone out of your life? Ask SEKHMET to help you. For work and career, many changes coming might not feel comfortable at first, but your spiritual transformation is initiating those for you and will be well in time. So it's saying you got to trust what's being cleared out, because some things may seem destructive, but ultimately are going to be much better for you. For travel, SEKHMET is calling you back to her in Egypt or to study Egyptian healing. For health, dramatic changes, sudden healing, or a time to move upwards to the spiritual realms. And we were seeing that with the death energy that's been coming out a lot lately, all right? So do be aware of that. For family, some family may not like your new sense of personal power, but relative peace will come soon. So they're going to have to basically deal with it, is what I heard. And for the future, changes and challenges that accompany them, you can best quickly overcome the challenges with spiritual processes and energy healing. So if you need any energy healing, definitely, make sure you're getting that in place, because that's what's going to unlock, and release everything that needs to be, so that the healing can take place within you and that everything can start to grow, because this is part of the process, right? So again, you may need to do this. You're probably going through a spiritual awakening process, and this is causing a lot to come up within you right now, death and rebirth process, and that's what SEKHMET, she was more of the destructive nature, but then she turned into the ultimate healing nature of this energy. And so this is what we're being called to do, and channel our anger in much more positive ways, if you will, right? I think that makes sense if you ask me. But we got to be willing to do the work. So how many of us out there are willing to step up to the plate and do the work? We got Lover's energy coming out with the Nine of Swords. So definitely this could be all around someone you felt very connected to, and maybe they pushed you to the point, to the brink of, it's a thin line between love and hate, right? Because I feel like this person made you just as sad and made you just as angry and all of these other emotions as much as they made you feel amazing. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This could be you or the other person you're dealing with. Or this could just mean that, you've taken a more stoic approach at this point now that you've done a lot of the healing within yourself. All right, and maybe you've just been putting in the work for yourself, you know, and to heal your heart, to understand your value and worth. So, you know, that's a process for any of us to have to navigate, to be honest with you. These cards are hard to shuffle, sorry guys. All right, let's see what the SEKHMET energy wants to show us. First card out, Knight of Wands. Whoa, we got some Wheel of Fortune and Knight of Wands energy. Whatever this is giving you some giddy up and go for sure with that horse in the background on the Knight of Wands energy. That's SEKHMET energy all day long, all right? Who wouldn't feel on top of the world or like the wheel is spinning in their favor in this kind of energy, right? What else is coming out? Ten of Swords energy. Well, whatever this is, this Knight of Wands energy, I think they had you definitely raring to go, but then they quickly switched things up on you perhaps, and that's where I feel like the anger could have set in and all those negative emotions that we had to channel and learn to channel in a much different way, because it feels like we could have went downward, you know, sliding 11-11. Yeah, definitely could have been around love or a partnership for sure. But it's someone that it feels like you were very close to. Yeah, it's that c'est la vie, you know, or that's just the way it goes sometimes. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. Anybody that old? Anyway, that's what I feel with this energy. You know, it's like you just had to come to a point to where it was like, you know, those situations where you don't get the closure and you have to just kind of be like, well, I'm not even sure what to think about this situation or how to feel about it, but I know I've got to move on, kind of thing, right? I feel like this person, you know, whoever you were dealing with could have been an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but just definitely like a very excitable energy type of person, someone who is very easy to talk to and get to know and that kind of thing. But before you know it, you turn your back and they're gone on you. You're like, what the hell happened? Hopefully you weren't pregnant or they didn't leave you pregnant. That is energy that I could see happening here, and maybe even with the Sun in reverse. Maybe this is what made you unhappy. I'm getting that Alanis Morissette song now, because the Six of Swords would also indicate that. In the Rider-Waite Tarot, you know, normally there's a child in the boat, right? But that Alanis Morissette, and I'm here, and I'm not even going to try to get to the high notes, to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. Right? Ten of Swords, yeah. It's not there to deny me, but you're going to get justice. That's what this is saying, you know. Spirit's going to make sure that you have everything you need, and going to make sure that justice is served to these people. You know, like, you don't need to go out and do the dirty work yourself, right? Let Spirit handle it. Just do your healing, all right? You don't need to know all of the answers. All you need to know is that you're moving in the right direction by moving away from anything that's confusing, all right? And that's what I feel like you've dealt with in the past. The worst thing you could do is stay in this situation, but, you know, if you are pregnant, it's going to be harder to feel more confident about being stable, feeling like you have monetary, you know, maybe you're not even working at this time or something of that nature. But I feel like in any case, Spirit is letting you know that staying here is no victory for sure. So it's, even if it's a hard decision to make, and even if you don't feel like you're completely stable, and yeah, obviously this should be a time when you know, enjoy yourself, enjoy your pregnancy, and, you know, for whatever reason it doesn't feel like that's necessarily what's going on here. I feel like you're definitely having to make the best of this situation, and my heart goes out to you for sure if you're in this energy. But I do feel like everything is going to work out well for you in the end. You're going to be this strong warrior here, and there is going to be so much abundance for you. But you know, the flood has to come, and yes, it feels like destruction at first, but then that change allows so much better to come in, and for you to be in that, you know, Wheel of Fortune energy we saw at the beginning, on top of the world, right? Once again, oh, there goes my card. I knew eventually one of them was going to go flying. Got too excited. All right, blessings is coming in here today for the energy of this card. So let me read it to us. Dear, love, light, blessings. Through this card, you are being showered with angelic light. You could be having a baby shower. I'm just definitely seeing the baby energy coming out. Accept the blessings about to come your way and honor. Let's see, honor that you're, sorry guys, it's hard for me to read this card. Accept the blessings about to come your way and know that you deserve to be and have all your heart desires. You are being lovingly guided along a golden path, a magical journey through which you shall discover your true essence, the infinite and eternal you. Congratulations. You are setting out on this journey. You're moving away from anything that doesn't make sense any longer, that is confusing. You know that this is not your life. This is not the end all be all, especially if you've been left in a situation or just situations in your life where it feels like you've just been abandoned and nobody's there for you, you know? Time to be there for yourself, for sure. All right, guys, you ready to get an answer to your question? Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. And the answer for you, my dear, is a yes. Beautiful. You got the 2 hands up. That's a whoop, whoop. Spirit is giving the green light. Blessings to all of you. Do have a beautiful week out there. Hit that like button, subscribe, bell notification. Let me know below how this may be resonating. If you need a personal reading, check that description box. And I will see you soon. Bye for now.